Europe seems to beginning to accelerate in the shifts that were predicted in. Now you're hearing calls for the removal of U.S. Troops, armaments bases. You're seeing a little bit more of a separation rising. I think that is going to be something to watch over the next year, especially before next winter, is how Europe is going to potentially shift away from the United States in preference for its own survival. How do you see the European countries sort of evolving in its relationship with the United States?
First of all, it's not going to be an easy transformation. Europe has, for now, many decades, actively subordinated itself, willingly subordinated itself to the United States, to both our military policy, our economic policy, and our diplomatic pressures. Their foreign policies are our foreign policies. Their national security priorities are our national security priorities. And one only has to take a look at the behavior of Germany in the aftermath of the Nord Stream pipeline attacks. That is not the behavior of a sovereign state. That is the behavior of a fully subjugated nation that has lost the ability to express itself independent of its colonial masters. And other European countries are like that as well. The tools that America uses to achieve this, though, are becoming dull. One of the primary tools that the United States uses is the primacy of the dollar as a global reserve currency, etc. That is being attacked across the board around the world. People are dropping the dollar quicker than you can drop a bad habit, because it is a bad habit. And I think that this is going to contribute to, Europe's future, because as Europe is called upon to ditch the dollar in favor of the yuan, or there's talk about BRICS setting up an international reserve currency. Sometime in August, they're going to discuss it at the BRICS meeting. Then the U.S. loses all sorts of leverage that it has right now, that it uses as a mechanism of control. So I think that's down. Now, how long it will take Europe to do this? Understand that nations that have fully subjugated themselves don't have an inherent ability to rise up. They will have to hit rock bottom. And so I still think we're going to be seeing a downward trajectory of Europe. We're going to be seeing a crashing of Europe. And the danger here is that Europe may not be able to rebound in order to collectively distance themselves from the United States. That would be the ideal outcome. Instead, we're going to see Europe erupt into, a sea of chaos, anarchy, potential conflict, very ugly times ahead. And it's their own fault. I mean, the only good news here is that Russia remains the adult in the room, and that Russia doesn't need, or doesn't want, doesn't desire a chaotic Europe, and that Russia will do everything necessary to soften that fall and assist in the rebound, so long as the rebound doesn't lead to the resurrection of NATO, the European Union, and these other rules-based international order type establishments that have brought so much death, destruction, chaos, and suffering to the world.